Previously on the Youth Edition.
Unfortunately, we miss out. So we take a point here against second place, Sparring. Flies forward. There is the whistle. It's another draw at home, but we're picking up points. Strike out! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Youth Edition. It's Oldham Athletic. It's Dylan Allen on a quest for Champions League glory. It's time to sit back, relax, and get in that comfy chair. Put it on the big screen TV. Crack your favourite beverage, because here we go with the Youth Edition. Hello and welcome back to the Youth Edition Career Mode. This is episode number 11 here with Oldham Athletic. We're sitting at 17th position and, well, we are about to hit that January window. Not sure if we're going to have any action. Hopefully we can offload some more of our real players and generate some funds. I have seen a few comments in saying, why aren't you signing all of these youth players up? You need the squad depth. The truth of the matter is that we don't have any cash really available. I don't want to go and sign up all these players or we won't be able to send out for more youth scouting options. So we need to sell some players off here in January, hopefully generate some funds, and then possibly we'll be able to sign up some more of these youngsters into our squad. Now, in the last episode, we did have a Guinier's Heroes. So congratulations to anyone that did get this correct. It was, in fact, Guerin. The lads that did contact me on Twitter, I have retweeted you and sent you the hero card. So if you do have Twitter, feel free to contact me over there for any upcoming Guinier's Hero segments, and I'll get you a copy of the hero card. But anyway, we've got 2 games before January hits, and we'll get some youth scout reports back in this episode as well. So possibly some talent to be brought in. I need to be very, very selective at the moment on who we bring into the first team, purely on wages and the amount of cash we've got available for the club. Let's get into this episode, though, with a player upgrade. So today's player upgrade is for Cameron Griffiths. He has been playing in the right-hand midfield position. This one comes from Greg Carl Rogers. Thank you very much for your comment. 28 thumbs up on this one. A little less than has been happening on some of the other player upgrades. So make sure you're getting down there and putting a thumbs up on the ones that you feel will help with the players in this series. But he's gone with the number 25. And then you did ask for Hummel boots. Now, there aren't any Hummel boots here on FIFA 19. They were in FIFA 18. So at this stage, I've just gone with some white Adidas, purely for the fact that everything you selected was white. If you want to change these boots, Greg, let me know in the comments section, and I'll have a look at that and, you know, get him upgraded. But you've gone with an undershirt with a turtleneck, some white wrist tape, which is under there. If he takes the sleeves off, we will get to see those, and some white ankle tape. No gloves. English can handle the cold, and keep up the good work. There's only one Dylan Allen. That is for sure. Hopefully he can keep his job here and help Oldham restore to the Premier League very, very soon. Now, we do have the transfer window coming up. I did put it out to you whether you wanted to use the Transfer Wheel app, and it was absolutely well, you guys didn't like that option. 1,000 odd votes, about 70% of you said, no, we don't want to use that. So that's it. It's scrapped, that whole idea. I'll come up with it. See you later. It's in the bin. It's gone. We'll go and go through the transfer windows as normal. But anyway, we've got some games to get through before that transfer window does come along. So let's jump into this episode. So the team is looking a little bit tired. A lot of games still coming through here in December. But I'm going to go with an unchanged lineup. We've sort of grasped the form of this team, and we're starting to get some points here and there and scraping our way up the table, and that's all we can hope for, is to get Dylan Allen in a position where the board goes, you know what, you've done an okay job with the squad that you've got, let's give you another season. That's all we can hope for. But Boxing Day, Carlisle United at Vale Park. Let's see if we can secure 3 points on the road. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first game of the episode. We're taking on Carlisle United. Not sure where they are sitting on the table, but it looks like an evening game here at Vale Park. We're looking to secure some more points. We've been pretty good away from home, and hopefully we can find something here today. Taking a look at the top goal scorers, it's definitely Guerin at the moment with 8, but Bernard only just behind him with 7. Carlisle United in second position. So this could be a tough little encounter, and hopefully we can find some points. Let's do this. It's a corner here for Carlisle United. No real action here in 20 minutes of play. It's just sort of been sit back, defend, and try and hold possession. Harris gets a touch. Griffiths flicks it on. Millet tries to clear it. Griffiths will get another touch and finds Millet. He'll lay it through the middle and look for the run of Lee. And here is Lee. He'll fire it off. Looking for Owen Griffiths, who'll punch it down the line, finds Bernard. Can he set something up here, the Frenchman? Needs to play it forward. He does get the run here from Millet. Millet lays off, and it's going to be a goal for Alfie Lee. 1-0 Oldham, and we've hit him on the counter. Well, we've just weathered a storm and just held possession. We get forward, and it is Alfie Lee with his second goal of the season. Break down Carlisle United's defence, and well, it's a central defensive midfielder making the play through, and he gets the finish past the goalkeeper. It's 1-0 to Oldham. Go from Griffiths. Finds Millet. Drives inside for Guerin. Oh, he's gone high. Plays one off. Cameron Griffiths making a run here. Driving his way forward and then just hip and shouldered off the ball by Granger. And there is the whistle in a very lacklustre first half. We've probably had the better chances, and we've got the lead at half-time, 1-0. There's Millet. Plays it off. Griffiths down the line for Guerin. He'll lay it back inside. He's got Cameron Griffiths. Oh, just wide. Well, we've got a 1-0 lead. Not a lot of action in this one, but Boyd, Edwards, and Miranda will check in for Lee, Harris, and Millet. And Bernard goes into the central attacking midfield role. And let's hope we can hold on to this 1-0 lead. Not free kick here for Oldham. Not much action, that is for sure. Boyd plays it off quickly for Miranda. He tries to take his man on. That'll be a free kick, but Miranda decides to push on forward and runs into a brick wall. There's Carlisle down the line. It's Jones. Barros tries to put a challenge in. He's left it behind. Griffiths gets up. There is Bernard. He needs to slip it out wide. He does. He finds Miranda. Bernard works his way through the middle and then tries to slip it out wide. It's picked off. Here comes Jones. Roberts needs to do a job here. No, it's Edwards. Picked off. Through the middle comes Carlisle United trying to find an equaliser. Inside to Hope. Lays it off. Here's the strike and Cooper makes the save. Well, Carlisle United sitting second have really had no sign of intent here today. We have held them pretty well. And here is the Kiwi in Boyd. And there is the whistle. Another victory away from home. 3 points will take it. Alfie Lee with the goal. So 10 shots to 5, and Carlisle did not look like a side that should be sitting second on the table. They just really did not want to attack. Millet there gets the 8.8 with the assist. 8.5 for Alfie Lee with the goal. A 7 for Harris. 7 for Cooper with 3 saves. 7.2 for Barros. 7 for Roberts. 7 for Cartier. 7.3 for Owen Griffiths. 5.9 for Edwards. 6 for Boyd checking in late. Cameron Griffiths there with a 7. A 7.1 for Bernard. 6.3 for Miranda. 7.3 for Guerin. No one really turning the game on here, but we get the victory. We take 3 points. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. So we've just played a Tuesday night game. We now have a Saturday game, I believe, or maybe it was a Wednesday and a Saturday, but it's the 29th of December. We're going to Vale Park to take on Port Vale, and quite a few changes into the side. Miranda on the left, Thomas on the right. Edwards gets a start in the midfield. Barros, we're going to try him at central defensive midfield and bring Cooper in at right back. Tonev comes in at left back. Bernard will start in the cam role, but he'll probably be substituted out quite early. And, well, Guerin will, he's got pretty decent stamina, to be fair, so he's not too shabby. We'll start him up front. Hopefully he can find a goal here today. Away from home, we've been getting points. Let's see if we can get one to close out this year. So the second game of the episode, we're at Vale Park to take on Port Vale. And, well, hopefully we can find some more points. Port Vale, I'm not sure where they sit on the table, but once again, we just need to find points and scrape our way up the table here. A tired side. The lowest scoring team is Port Vale, so that might play into our favour. If we can be defensive enough, maybe we can pick up some more points here on the road. Let's do this. No, it's taking a deflection. We've got a corner. Bernard will be the man to deliver. He goes very deep with this one. Oh, just put wide by big Liam Roberts. Oh, come on! Fucking get in the air! Every time a ball comes in, we just seem to be caught out at the back. We need some big fucking 6'6", 6'7" motherfuckers by the looks of things. We just cannot jump. And Port Vale haven't looked like scoring. Tottenham got a few challenges in, but the cross comes in. Who's in front? Number 28. Oh, I think that might have been Brett Cooper. And well, he definitely hasn't jumped there, or if he has, he's got an arm around the back, and Cooper, I think, got a finger on it, but it was not enough, and we're 1-0 down to Port Vale. Finds the skipper. He set something up here. Decides to cut back and looks for Bernard. Good save by Hornby. Thomas plays it forward. Bernard back to Thomas. Here is Barros. What's his long shots like? Oh, definitely not too far away from Barros. He's pulled the trigger. Did it take a deflection? I don't think so. Just didn't quite dip enough. He hits the sidebar, and it's out for a goal kick. Oh, get a fucking ball out, boys! Well, Port Vale seem to have a lot more clean ball than us at the moment, and they've got the lead going in here to half-time. Come on, Cooper, gets up and does well. Miranda just punches it forward. Here is Guerin. We get something going here. He'll lay it off. Miranda tries to make a push forward. Bolivian drives himself and he crosses it in. Looks for Guerin, picked off this time. And that should about be the whistle, unless they want to give them another opportunity here. Here they come. Pope. No, there is the whistle. 1-0 down to Port Vale. We'll need a big second half to try and fight for a point here on the road. Corner for Oldham. 55 minutes gone. Bernard brings rain with this one. It falls down, but no one can get on the end of it. Tonev will clean it up at the back, lays it off, and finds Brett Cooper. He drives his way forward, the American, takes it out wide, looks for the corner store, wants to cash in here. Checks back, drives inside. It's a poor cross. Well, 3 changes here from Dylan Allen. He's really trying something here. Embleton, Moore, and Boyd check in for Bernard, Roberts, and Guerin. And he's put Barros up front. So he's taken the captain's armband off. He said, go up front, find yourself a goal, son. Back inside, he's got Miranda who pulls the trigger, and the keeper has to make a save. Oldham trying to work their way into this game. Moore will be the man to deliver. Drives inside and picked off, but Moore will clear it up. Here is the Australian. Tries to bring it inside, looks for Cooper. Here is Thomas. It falls out the back. Where is Barros? Not even looking for the ball. Well, there is the whistle. We tried, but we failed at the line, and we lose to Port Vale 1-0. Well, 11 shots to 8. We had control of the possession. We just could not find a finish today. And let's have a look here. Tonev got 6 defensive efforts for a 7.7. 7-1 for Edwards, a better game for him in his first full start, I believe. 4 defensive plays. 7.6 for Brett Cooper. 5 defensive efforts from him. 7.3 for Miranda. 7.1 for Thomas. 6.3 for Ethan Moore checking in. Barros is 7-2. 6.9 for Roberts. 6.2 for Guerin. Didn't have any influence. Bernard there, a 7-4. A 7-2 for Cooper. 7 saves. That's pretty decent from him. And 6-8 there for Boyd. 6 for Embleton. 6.8 for Cartier. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. Time for some training. We've added Millet to the training regime at the moment. We'll see how he goes here. He's the only change for this one. So we'll simulate all. And just trying to get Cooper up a little bit more. He's been in some better form though. Well, it's a transfer offer in for Courtney Doofus. Just before the transfer window does open. They've come in at 460. His value's 475. I don't even care. We just want to get these players out. We will accept that offer. Alright, so Zeus De La Paz, it is the first, of course, has left the club. We'll check in with the Youth Academy after the reports come in on the 2nd. And some player loans that we didn't even really care about have expired as well. So we've got some League 2 month of December shortlist players of the month, and it is Millet and it is also Alfie Lee. They're both on the shortlist. Will they be the player of the month? We will have to wait and find out. But let's go now and check in with Tom Lefevre, of course, and the Media Watch.
Media Watch with Tom Lefevre.
Today on the Media Watch, we've got a message in here from John 2K, and apparently after a disappointing series of games, many fans are pushing for Dylan Allen to be fired, and even a page called firedylan.com has collected over 1,000 signatures, meaning that Dylan's job security is under massive risk. We've seen banners in the stands, we've seen a lot of scrutiny come under Dylan Allen's managerial prowess so far, but let's hope he can turn things around. He is a cult figure in the English system, and well, hopefully he can turn Oldham around. I've also got a message in here from Matty Dude, who contacted us on the DK Media Watch email, and apparently the Aussie Ethan Moore, hailing from Toolabuck, New South Wales, is apparently very upset with being dropped to the reserves. He was hoping that Oldham Athletic FC would bring him to the fame that would help him highlight the reason he got into football, which is bunyip conservation. Less than 100 are thought to live in the wild, and the fact that more keeps going on about this is also alienating him from his fellow teammates, who can't seem to have a normal conversation with him without him bringing it up. Is this the bringing to the end of Ethan Moore at Oldham Athletic FC? Only time will tell. Well, if he doesn't shut up, he may not get another gig here. The Australian, I mean, he's probably been on the piss on the Fosters. We have no idea why he's got into bunyip conservation, but maybe something will come of this story. That's all we've got time for today in the Media Watch. We'll see you again very, very soon. So it is the 1st of January. It'll be the final game of the episode, but we all have youth scouts back after this game. We're taking on Notts County. We are at home at Vale Park. Let's see if we can get a result here. The boys are tired, but I've got a feeling we might have an influx of a few players to help this team out before the next game. So let's get into it and see if we can find some points here at home. All right, here we are at Vale Park. It is a wet day here in the north of England. And, well, let's just hope the boys can get rolling because we need some points. It's been a bit up and down in the last few games, the last few episodes, to be fair. We just need to keep scraping points and try and keep Dylan Allen his job at the moment. We know this team will grow. We know there is youth on its way. And hopefully we can find, a victory here today. That would be nice, starting the new year off with a game that we can take 3 points and try and build Vale Park into what it needs to be, and that is a fortress for Oldham Athletic. So let's jump into this game and let's look for some goals. Touch from Griffiths. Got the steal, drives his way through the middle. Still goes here, Griffiths. Now lays it off to the Bulldog and Millett. He'll play it back forward for Griffiths. Griffiths needs to hold it up here. He needs to slip it off. He does. He finds Millett. Can he get across? No, he can't. Gets picked off. Gets the ball back, though. Here is Griffiths with the cross inside for Guerin, who just gets taken out by a puddle. Harris drives his way through the middle and then fires a ball down the line here for Cameron Griffiths. Driving his way forward, cuts back nicely. Here's the cross inside, and it's a strike from Millett, but no venom on that whatsoever. Millett lays off. Harris finds Cameron Griffiths. Oh, sidebar, and Guerin's fallen over in another puddle. And from Lee, Millett lays it off. Griffiths is getting involved. Here is the cross inside. Here is Guerin. Oh, that is a sensational finish. Oh, that is beautiful from the young Frenchman. His 9th goal of the season, and it might be his best. We've seen bicycle kicks, but that is an exquisite little finish. Guerin breaks it open. Oh, the double dolly with the left-hand boot. That is breathtaking, and Dylan Allen applauds that one. Lovely finish from Guerin, his 8th goal in League 2. His 9th for the season. It's 1-0 to Oldham. Griffiths fires one forward, wants the run here from young Guerin. Has to cut back. Tries a little bit of trickery, feeds it inside for Millett, who gets a poor touch, but oh, Millett! What have you done? Choked like a chicken. He's got inside, he's fought for the ball, he's got it back, and he's put it in the stands. Oh, there's a good ball. Millett feeds it out wide. Cameron Griffiths on the push. He's got 2 men to beat off, and he can't do it. Oh, they didn't pay enough for that. And there we go, half-time. It is 1-0 in favour of Oldham Athletic. Oh, Bernard, come on, mate. You're having a howler. He doesn't like the wet. Oh, big hit there from Nick Harris. He's just ripped his legs out from underneath him, and he gets himself a yellow card. Very close. Barros is in. Here we go. Cooper makes the punch. And Notts County putting on some serious pressure. Millett just trying to punch that one away. He's just trying to buy us some time. Oh, Notts County have got their fucking tails up here. They've got their foot on the gas and they are pushing. Good from Bernard. Lays it off here. Lee trying to get it out, but oh dear me, we are under some serious pressure. Come on, boys. Fight your way through it. Good from Cartier. Millett out wide. Can we hit him on the counter-attack here? Bernard will fire one forward. He's got Guerin. Is he onside? He is. Lays it back inside for Millett. Lays it off and fires! Oh, the sidebar! Come on, Griffiths! Oh, save! Right, it's time to make our changes. The boys are tired again. We're just going to have to get some squad depth in now that we've sold off a player or two. But the 3 changes here. We'll see Moore, Cooper and Embleton check in for Bernard, Barros and Harris. The three most tired lads check out, and hopefully we can hold on to this 1-0 lead. Corner for Oldham inside. Oh, it's Cooper! It's the American! He's got himself his first goal for the club. A set piece. He's just checked in, and he finds himself a goal here at Vale Park. And the American right back, well, could he be one of the fan favourites of the future? He has rose majestically and got over 2 or 3, beaten the keeper, all ends up. And it is 2-0 Oldham. That is a lovely finish from Brett Cooper. Get in. What are you doing, keeper? That is woeful. Must have got a bloody raindrop in the eye or something. 2-0. And there is the whistle. We play out a 2-0 victory. A good way to start January. Well, 8 shots to 4. Tough contested game there in the midfield. But it is Cameron Griffiths with an assist and a 9.1. An 8.6 there for Millett with the assist. A 6.8 for Moore checking in. Guerin gets the goal and an 8.2. 6.3 for Bernard. 7.4 for Nick Harris. 7.6 for Barros. 7.2 for Cooper with 3 saves. And 8 for Brett Cooper. Checks in, gets the goal. And, well, that is wonderful for the young American. 7.4 for Roberts. 7.7 for Cartier with 5 interceptions. 7.6 for Griffiths. 7.3 for Alfie Lee. 7.1 for Embleton checking in. Get voting up in the eye for your player of the match. So we've got the final scout report back from South Korea. It's brought us back nothing. Han Yun Mun is the only man that we've really been keeping an eye on. 37 to 47, 15 years of age. Isn't going to make the cut, and we're not going to be making any signings here. Well, it looks like the USA has brought us back some decent talent. We've got Evan Olsen at 66 to 90. We haven't monitored him for a month. We are going to bring him into the academy at least. We've also got Frank Burns, 6'7", 46 to 60, 73 to 94. High hopes for this lad. We've also got Noah White, 50 to 66, 6 foot tall, 71 to 94. All these three will make it into the academy, and we'll see if they get a first team call up. And it looks like Japan has brought us back pretty much nothing as well. Hinetoshi Saitao is the only man that was even really worth having a look at. It's just been absolutely horrendous. The one-star scout. We are very lucky if he brings back anything. But that'll end our time in Japan. It's time to send out the new scouts. So it is, of course, time to send out the new scouts. And that means I need some new countries from you guys at home. Leave a comment down below on a country and what we should be looking for. Physically strong, goalkeepers, technically gifted. You know what it's all about. Write that down in the comments. And if you see a country that you do like, smash a thumbs up on it. The ones with the most thumbs up will be the ones selected for this series. So let's jump into this first, though. We've got James Ward Gwillam, who says, scout Sweden or Denmark? Well, you said Sweden first. It had 51 thumbs up. We are going to go to Sweden, and we're going to search for any because you didn't actually ask for any particular realm. The next scout is from Just Zoots. I hope that's how we're going to say that. 23 thumbs up on this one, and it is Scout Romania for everything. So we're going to Romania for any. And the final one is from Kadra, and he wants us to scout Brazil for technically gifted, because every club needs a Brazilian that can dribble around players. 19 thumbs up on this one. So make sure you're getting those countries down below. Smash a thumbs up on anything that you know, will think will help this squad out. Not sure what kind of Brazilians will get back with a one-star, but let's hope there's a diamond in the rough. So let's take a look at the current youth academy. Guerin, the central defensive midfielder, has dropped to a 78 to 84. I'm holding him for now because he does have the height, but we'll see how that turns out. Lance Murphy, 49 overall, 80 to 90 potential, has dropped off a little bit, but we'll hold him for now. Noah White, 6 foot tall, 55 overall centre back, 71 to 94. Physically strong as well. Definitely worth a contract. We'll see if we can afford to bring him in. Frank Burns is a left back, 48 overall, 73 to 94, but he is 6'7", defensive minded. I'm going to hold him in the academy just for now. Gauthier is another left back from America, 74 to 94, physically strong. We've got Josh Cunningham, 50 overall, 74 to 94 potential, 6 foot, defensive minded once again. Evan Olsen, another left back, 57 overall, 66 to 90 potential. We'll see if we want to bring him in. Dong Sung Han is the right midfielder, 54 overall, 75 to 94, technically gifted. Morgan Edwards, 49 overall, 79 to 87, is dropping away a little bit, but we do need some more centre midfielders. And Patrice Baldry, well, we're waiting for this lad to turn 16. I mean, he's got the overall to do some damage here in the lower leagues. Not the best potential, but we're crying out for someone to make some plays through the midfield. Now, do we want to sign up one of these lads?
We've got a little bit of budget available to us. The team's performing okay, but we do need some squad depth. I kind of want them to be a bit closer to 60. Just so that we know what their potential is to see if they're worth training or, easier to sell off. If we sign at the lower lads, even though they've got the high potential already, they're not going to really be available for us as much as we'd like while they grow. We can loan them out, of course. It's a tough decision. I'm going to hold here in this episode. I'm going to have a think about this, and we'll re-look at the Youth Academy in the next episode. Now, I may have recorded it before you even watch this one, so don't leave me too many comments to say, sign a kid up. But if you really want someone, let me know in the comments, and we'll see if I haven't already signed them up, if we're going to bring them in. Well, I think today we're going to update Brett Cooper. He's got a lovely goal there, just filling in at right back, and, he deserves a player upgrade. So if you want to make any changes to his number or his kit, the American, let me know in the comment section. And, of course, if you like something, make sure you put a thumbs up on it, because whoever gets the most thumbs up on their comment gets the upgrade. Good luck. So that is where we'll leave today's episode. I'll have a quick look at how the squad is developing and what youth players I feel should be brought in. We'll address that at the start of the next episode. But we sit in 14th position. That's not too bad. 34 points. We're not far off here, ladies and gentlemen. We're only 4 points outside the promotional areas. So a very interesting season unfolding here. We're going to have to find a few more results, to be fair. I'm going to be happy with a mid-table finish, but everyone is picking up points. And, our goal difference is starting to improve a little bit. A few more clean sheets. Hopefully we can, put a few more in the positive ledger. But that is where we'll leave it today. Thumbs up if you did enjoy this one. We've been getting about 300 likes, which is outstanding. Make sure you're leaving me lots of comments and love down below, and we'll see you in the next episode. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one. This video is powered by Neurotech and their product Clarity. Now you can jump over to their website now, use the discount code DK10 for 10% off your next purchase, and I highly recommend this product. I use it every single day. It increases your energy, your focus, while reducing fatigue and stress. If you want to know how I get out all these videos and keep that work going, this is the product for you. So go and check it out. All the information that you need is on at that website. If you feel like making a purchase, chuck in at that discount code for 10% off. Now, if you are looking for more fresh content to check out, you can click one of these 2 videos. If you feel like subscribing, well, there's a button right there. Make sure you put on that notifications bell, and we'll see you next time.